good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Check.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. You can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Get it! Ready.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 36-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey,
It's going to be third. They need one.
That. Here we go. Here we go. Rocco 80. 60 Eagles.
They go play action now with Millwell. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Back to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
No! Go!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 20. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and It'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The catch made by Nakua. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Get it! Ready!
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready! Hiking 18! Let's go!
Up the middle they go. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On the same.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, The importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the portal open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball. Here's a third down and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. His defense has to find a way.
And he will score! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Rams! That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
On first and 10, here comes Walker. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 2nd and 5.
Go! Steady up.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready?
He'll give on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Milrow to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, would this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
We'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run with Charbonnet. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's Milroe. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Seattle.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. The back of the end zone, he's got it. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And it's caught left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one will be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
Now Milrow going up top. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Jack Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike. And then the beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
To throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season. Let's go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Out to his right. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is out of bounds, but the fake worked, picking up the first down. Not only do they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Rams will up the lead to 5. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now Milroe on first down. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Yards on the play.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 79 Broncos, 19 Charger, 9.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
70
To the air, it's Milroe. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Nico Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that out to Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air one more time. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion, going right. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, LA. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having the day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Bronco, let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainriston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw again here with Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, break.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 boxes, 6.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It's 3rd and 4.
Come on, 60 Maverick, 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check out.
Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They're trying to work the screen with Nixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because if he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer, it most likely was going to result in a sack.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. Here we go. 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's hauled in on the left by McCool. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Let's make some good calls, offense.
Check out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattlers. Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws,
Nice. Here we go.
but to put the ball in harm's way.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Seahawks.
What a decision there to go for it on fourth down. I mean, not bad initially by the defense. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. But what they didn't account for, his ability to use his legs, not only to pick up the first down, but to pick up a huge jump play. And now they're rolling. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Milrow. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He's beyond midfield to the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll try to set up the screen here. To the pylon, he's pinned. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Next, Cowboy 80. Ready?
They go play action now with Milrow. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get it?
From the gun, it's Milrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. To the air, it's Milrow. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Seahawks 45. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
work the middle with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Second down, they need 7. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Mixon, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up for
range,
first
70 range.
and 10.
Panther and Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and
Here comes second down.
44-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 6.
58. Seahawks 52.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Laporta in motion. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Mixon. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Hold it ready.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The offense staying put. They will go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Stick and jig to left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Milrow. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play